Hello guys and welcome to Manhwa Expert. On today's video we will be talking about top 10 manhwa where main character trains hard to get stronger part 1. Let's get on our list. On number 10 we have Strong Girl Mad Dragon. Our main character was one of the rich merchant family. One day he was betrayed by his friend and his fiancée. Also a false criminal charge was put against him. Because of that crime he was arrested and all of his family assets were taken by the government. After putting up in prison, he meets an old man and trains martial art under him. Right after getting strong enough, he frees himself from the prison and hopes to find out the real truth about his case. It's a really good manhwa where main character starts off weak but trains hard under a master to become overpowered in the moving world. Be sure to give this a try. Number 9 on our list is Genius of the Unique Lineage. When monsters started appearing out of the black holes on the earth, people started awakening into 4 categories: immortals, metahumans, transformers, and mages. A human could only awaken in one of these 4 categories, but our main character is different and awakens in 2 of these categories. But it's not easy for him because he needs to train a lot harder. It's a good manhwa where main character is weak at the start and starts his new journey to train all his abilities. Number 8 on our list is martial artist Lee Guak. Our main character who starts his journey from the bottom of the ranks and rises to the top position in the moving world. Our main character wanted to live a very normal life, but one day when he joined a war, his team loses the battle and one of the soldiers brutally beats him up and his body stops responding after that. When he could not do anything, he found a martial arts book and starts learning it. After mastering martial arts, he starts to see changes in his body that enable him to do things that were not possible before. His personality also develops as the story progresses. It's one of the best manhwa to read where the main character starts off weak but becomes overpowered through hard work. Number 7 on our list is Administrator Kang Jin Lee. Our main character was crazy who was avoided by everyone, as everyone thinks that he doesn't have any emotions or sympathy towards anyone. But all of this changes after he meets an old man in the forest who was injured. Later, the same old man becomes his teacher and teaches him the meaning of life. This is the story of his journey as he becomes a great man in the future. The art and the story of this manhwa is really good. It's one of the best manhwa you can find, so be sure to give this a try. Number 6 on our list is Overpowered Sword. In a world where the status of a person decides what he can do in life, our main character was a commoner who had no one who can support, but he trained really hard to rise to the top. When he meets someone from a noble family, he sees what he is lacking, and even after trying much harder, he still couldn't beat the other person. That day, our main character thought that he can't rise any further and was about to give up. A sword appears before him and waves a new path in front of him. On this manhwa, you will see our main character works very hard to get overpowered. Number 5 on our list is Helmut the Forsaken Child. Our main character was abandoned in the demonic forest when he was a child because he was born with a dark core. In the forest, he was raised by a demonic beast who took care of him. But once he grew a little older, he met a human for the first time in his life, who later becomes his master. Our main character was born a genius with outstanding talent in swordsmanship. After completing his training in the forest, he sets out of demonic forest to the human world to find out why he was left there and find his identity while hiding his strength. It's really good manhwa with a good storyline and art. Be sure to give it a try. Number 4 on our list is Fish Demon of Manhwa. One day, while the sect members of Manhwa were traveling through the Murim world, they encountered a village where almost everyone was killed except for a little boy who barely survived. The elder of the Manhwa took him and started training him, but because him being a limb, he was very weak and couldn't train in martial arts of Manhwa. Later, a new martial arts was made for him, and upon relying on that, he becomes one of the strongest warrior ever seen in the Murim world. It's one of the best manhwa where main character starts off weak and become overpowered through hard work. Number 3 on our list is Absolute Martial Arts. Our main character was on the verge of death when he gets saved by a group of elderly people who were really powerful martial masters. Due to his immense potential in martial arts, our main character manages to become their disciple. But at the time, he didn't know that so-called martial masters wouldn't teach him anything, but only use him to do their household work. He tries his best to run away from his masters and enters the world of Murim. Our main character is very funny and does everything he can to escape from his master's grasp. There are not many action scenes in this manhwa, as the story is mainly focused on comedy. So if you like Murim manhwa with a lot of action scenes, then this one might not be for you. Number 2 on our list is Memoir of the King of War. Our main character was one of the strongest hunters in his village, but most of the people on his village didn't like him because he was not from there. One day, a group of martial arts comes to his village and takes away one of his friends, and while he tries to stop that from happening, he gets beaten up as he wasn't their mate to begin with. On the verge of death, an old man appears and saved him. After saving our main character's life, the old man teaches him his martial arts, which was very difficult to master. The moment the old man passed away, our main character leaves to set out the Murim world to find out those who took away his friend. It's one of the best Murim manhwa out there that you should try out. Number 1 on our list is Infinite Level Up in Murim. Our main character was one of the soldiers of the Murim League. He was not really strong, but had tons of experience in battle. One day his team gets attacked and the ones leading his team ran away. This left our main character and all of his members alone on the battlefield, and later all of them died. When the main character thought that it was all over, he gets regressed to the past when he just started his journey in the world of Murim. It's one of the best weak to strong manhwa where main character starts off weak but later becomes stronger. Our main character is also very smart, and all the side characters are also written very well. You will hardly come across good manhwa like this one. That's all for today's video, and make sure to subscribe for more manhwa recommendation.